Let's read this together. I got this email about 5 minutes ago. Golden Boy postpones Canelo fight. Golden Boy and Canelo Alvarez has made the strategic decision to postpone their typical September fight. The decision was made in an effort to secure the right opponent and to do justice to the level of promotion required for a boxing star of his magnitude. Though Canelo typically fights in May and September, it is not without precedent to fight later in the year, as Canelo did fight in December of 2018 in Madison Square Garden. Canelo's next fight will now take place later in 2019. As a Mexican, it's a responsibility and honor to represent my country in both May and September, said Canelo Alvarez. Those are my dates. However, as world champion in multiple weight classes, I also have the responsibility of delivering the most exciting and competitive fights possible. That's why Golden Boy and my team have decided to postpone the date in order to do right by fans, my fans, by promoting the best fight possible with the best opponent possible. So I guess this qualifies as breaking news. 12:17 p.m. Actually, I got this email 10 minutes ago, to be exact. Yeah. So I guess this does qualify as real breaking news, huh? So what I'm doing is I've been preparing for my Pacquiao versus Thurman fight week, and I got this email notification as I'm getting my website sorted. And I'm like, I kind of saw this coming a mile away. Canelo's been having some issues with his knee. Now, he wanted to fight Sergey Kovalev, but Sergey Kovalev didn't take the amount of money that was offered to them, him and his team, about 6 million, between 6 to 8 million or so last I checked. It was a whole little 2 week saga. Now Kovalev is fighting on October the 24th. Light heavyweight WBO champion, by the way. Remember, Canelo has 3 belts: WBC franchise, WBA Super World, IBF at 160, WBA World at 168 pounds. That belt he has at 168 really shouldn't even exist, but nonetheless, he's considered a champion at 168. So he wanted to fight at 175 and capture another belt in the third weight division against a Sergey Kovalev, who for some reason he feels he can beat. Kovalev is a very strong and powerful puncher. If Kovalev wins October the 24th against his mandatory challenger, he'll likely be fighting Canelo, it seems. Canelo really wants to fight him, and they want to go back to the table. But in a bigger note, Canelo doesn't want to fight Golovkin for a third time. So he's choosing not to fight at all. And it's a shame what they did to poor Jamal Charlo. But as this story is going to develop, I kind of saw this coming. After all, hold on. How many days are we away from the fight? September 14th? We're literally 8 weeks away. 8 weeks away, right? So they would have had to be in training camp this week, especially for a fighter of the magnitude of Canelo. Hey Siri, how many days until September 14th?
It's 59 days until
Yeah. And he may drop his IBF title, as the IBF is on his ass. Now, I respect the IBF. The IBF don't care about mandatories. Oh, wait. Oh, that's another email about... Okay. So I expect, for him to also drop his IBF title as well. And Sergey Derevyanchenko will be ordered to fight Golovkin. And I don't think Golovkin will accept. But this, a lot of fans are going to be pissed about this because, for one, they expect for him to fight every May and September. But also, there's still a lot of Golovkin fans that want that third fight. Me, personally, I want Demetrius Andrade, and I would have welcomed Kovalev because I think that Kovalev has a really good chance to knock Canelo out, especially if Canelo can't get in on the inside. But Kovalev, being known as a heavy drinker, he also has some legal issues, allegedly, that it revolve around his, drinking. I think that he's clean now because that performance that he had against Iliad or Alvarez, that was a big turnaround. But I also do think that turnaround was because of what his legal issues. And Kovalev is in a good situation, in my opinion, to really, really get this fight. In December. I don't think it's going to be Golovkin. I think they're going to try to push Golovkin off until May of next year, May 2020. Because I feel that the zone are on Canelo's ass. Like, listen, this is who you fight. You either fight Canelo, you either fight Golovkin or Kovalev, and how does the money situation work anyway? How can Canelo tell somebody, oh, well, you're not worth this, or we're not going to give you this, when really you're getting guaranteed money? So what are they arguing over? Overseas rights? Whatever, this story is developing. I'm going to make sure during my live stream tonight on my other channel, my streaming channel is now, which is going to be TstreeT Uncut, which you should subscribe to. We're going to talk about this in more detail, and that way people will be able to ask questions in the chat or not. So there you have it. I kind of saw this coming. I wouldn't be surprised if he has some knee surgery, and I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't fight in December at all, because they've been talking like that knee is a real bothersome issue. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Please subscribe.